Welcome to Love Scout. Why are there not more people talking about why we keep attracting emotionally unavailable people? Let's start with a truth, one that's easy to forget, especially when you're feeling vulnerable or alone. If you're drawn to people who can't meet you emotionally, it's not your fault. You didn't choose this pattern on purpose, and it doesn't mean you're flawed or destined to repeat it forever. This isn't a sign you're unlovable or broken. It's simply a reflection of the experiences and relationships that shaped you, often long before you even realized it. It's a pattern, one with roots, often from childhood or past heartbreak. Sometimes the way we learn to connect or protect ourselves as kids becomes the blueprint for our adult relationships. We're drawn to what's familiar, even if it hurts. The comfort of the known can feel safer than the uncertainty of something new, even when that comfort is actually pain. When you feel that pull towards someone distant, see it as a message from a younger part of yourself, not a mistake. That younger self is reaching out, hoping for a different ending this time. Comparing yourself to friends in stable relationships only adds unnecessary shame. Social media and outside appearances rarely show the full story, and everyone's journey is unique. Instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?" ask, "What is this pattern trying to teach me?" This question opens the door to curiosity and compassion, rather than criticism. This shift moves you from self-blame to self-discovery. Breathe. Release the shame. Allow yourself to feel the relief that comes from knowing you're not alone in this. You've been navigating connection with the tools you were given. Maybe those tools were survival skills, or ways to keep yourself safe when you were younger. The good news? You can learn new tools. Healing is possible, and growth is always within reach, no matter how long you've been stuck in old patterns. You can recognize emotional unavailability for what it is, a place you no longer need to stay. You have the power to choose differently, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. You can redraw your map toward connection built on clarity, reciprocity, and safety. Healthy love is possible, and you are worthy of it. This journey starts not by changing who you are, but by understanding who you've been. When you honor your story, you create space for a new chapter to begin. And that understanding is the first step to freedom. You are not your patterns. You are the author of your next steps, and your story is still unfolding. What does emotional unavailability look like? It's a question that can haunt us, especially when we're searching for genuine connection. Sometimes it's not obvious at all. It doesn't always show up as someone saying, "I'm not ready for a relationship." Instead, it's often hidden in the small moments, the silences, and the things left unsaid. It's not always a clear, "I'm not ready." More often, it's a pattern of vague responses, half-hearted plans, or a reluctance to share feelings. You might notice that conversations stay on the surface, never diving into anything real or vulnerable. More often, it's subtle distance, a sense of being alone even together. You can be sitting right next to them, yet feel miles apart. There's a wall you can't see, but you can feel it every time you try to get closer. You're left guessing, always seeking clarity that never comes. You wait for texts that arrive late or not at all, and when they do, they're often brief or ambiguous, leaving you more confused than before. Their affection is inconsistent, intense one day, cold the next. They almost make plans, but something always comes up. You find yourself making excuses for their behavior, hoping things will change. They almost introduce you to friends, almost define the relationship. There's always a sense of almost, but never a sense of certainty. You're left in limbo, unsure where you stand. This inconsistency keeps you in hopeful uncertainty. You cling to the good moments, replaying them in your mind, while trying to ignore the growing doubts. You become an emotional detective, searching for proof of their care. The highs are exhilarating, the lows devastating. You analyze every word, every gesture, hoping to find reassurance. This cycle is exhausting and erodes your sense of self. You start to question your worth, wondering if you're asking for too much or if you're simply not enough. Emotional unavailability is like trying to hold water in your hands. It slips away, leaving only longing. No matter how tightly you try to hold on, it never feels secure. You're in love with potential, not presence. You fall for the idea of what could be, rather than what actually is. But you deserve someone who offers real connection, not just a mirage. True intimacy is built on consistency, openness, and mutual effort, never on uncertainty or guesswork. We often mistake the anxiety of unpredictability for chemistry. The roller coaster of highs and lows triggers a rush. Dopamine, the same chemical as addiction. You're not addicted to the person, but to the cycle. If love was unpredictable in childhood, your body may equate chaos with connection. Calm, stable love can feel boring by comparison. The butterflies aren't always romance, they're sometimes warnings. True chemistry is calm, not chaos. It's being seen and accepted. The work is to retrain yourself to find excitement in consistency and safety. Ask, does this feel like peace or a project? Choose the quiet warmth of real connection over the fleeting thrill of the chase. Many are drawn to unavailable partners by the urge to fix. You see their pain and believe your love can heal them. This often comes from tying your worth to being useful or the caretaker. Their distance becomes a challenge, not a warning. But you are a partner, not a rehabilitation center. True relationships are mutual, not one-sided projects. Supporting a partner is beautiful, but healing is their responsibility. When you focus on fixing, you neglect your own needs. Shift from fixer to partner. Choose someone doing their own work. Your love is a treasure, not a tool for repair. If you've learned your needs are too much, you may settle for crumbs. The emotionally unavailable offer just enough to keep you hooked, never enough to satisfy. You celebrate small gestures as proof of love, ignoring the long stretches of absence. This is survival. Focusing on crumbs is easier than facing an empty plate. But these are not signs of deep love. They're low-effort gestures. Healthy love is built on consistent care, not occasional attention. You deserve a feast, not scraps. Recognize the crumbs for what they are, insufficient. Raise your standards and stop celebrating the bare minimum. Crave the nourishment of a truly present partnership. For some, stability feels unsettling if chaos was the norm growing up. Calm can seem boring. The most powerful tool to break the cycle is the pause. Attraction to unavailability feels urgent. Resist by slowing down. Don't rush to respond or plan. Observe instead. Slowing down lets you see if their actions match their words. Unavailable people can be intense briefly, but not consistent. Stop overgiving and match their effort. If you pull back, do they step up? This isn't a game, it's data. By pausing, you let the truth emerge and honor your own worth. Wait for a connection that's mutual and real. Observation must become action. You must be willing to walk away. Leaving someone you care for is hard, but it's transformative. It's choosing your well-being over fantasy. Know your non-negotiables: respect, consistency, communication, presence. When these aren't met, honor yourself and leave. It's not punishment, it's protection. Grieve the loss, but know you're making space for better. Every time you walk away from less, you reinforce your worth. Walking away is not failure, it's graduation. You've learned the lessons, recognized your patterns, and chosen a new path. You're choosing yourself. In doing so, you clear the way for healthy love. You're telling yourself and the world, you're ready for the real thing. Love isn't a puzzle to solve or a prize to win. It's not about finding someone who completes you, or about fixing yourself to fit into someone else's life. Real love is not a game of strategy or a test of endurance. It's not about chasing after someone who keeps you guessing, or constantly trying to prove your worth. True love is a home, a place of rest, safety, and belonging. It's where you can breathe deeply, let your guard down, and be fully yourself. In a loving relationship, you feel seen, valued, and accepted for who you are, not for who you might become. You deserve a connection that feels warm and welcoming, not confusing or conditional. You don't have to twist yourself to fit someone else's missing pieces. You are not a project to be fixed, nor are you responsible for filling the gaps in someone else's heart. Building a healthy relationship is a skill you can learn. It's about communication, respect, and mutual growth. No one is born knowing how to love perfectly, but everyone can learn how to love better, with patience, openness, and effort. It starts with believing in your own worth. When you know you are enough, you stop settling for less than you deserve. You begin to set boundaries and honor your needs. Your value isn't defined by who chooses you, or by how much you can give. Do is choose yourself and step away from what doesn't serve you. The past doesn't dictate your future. You can change your story. Every day is a new chance to choose differently, to heal, and to grow. It takes courage and patience, but you are capable. Trust yourself to take the next step, even if it feels uncertain. Build a home within yourself so strong you only invite in those who cherish it. Fill your space with self-respect, compassion, and hope. You are worthy of a love that feels like coming home, a love that welcomes you, supports you, and celebrates you, just as you are. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one.